The night before Birdmas. 'Twas the night before Birdmas, when all through the garden not a piston was stirring, not even a rodman. The banners were hung by the rafters with care, in hopes a new banner soon would be there. When last they were great, the Celtics were quick to admit success rested on the hick from French Lick. Before Garnett and Allen and Pierce restored glory, a bumpkin named Larry was the Celtics' best story. Though hardly a specimen rippling with muscle, he could beat his opponents with resolve and with hustle. He shot with precision and was fierce under pressure. There was no doubt at all he was the Celtics' great treasure. He showed from the start he was a very tough cookie, improving the green by 32 games as a rookie. But a winning record did not make Larry feel graced. Without rings, he deemed his career was a waste. With Kevin and Robert and Max in the mix, he earned banner 14 against the Rockets in 6. But beating the Sixers down 3-1 was a story much greater. Moses really does eat shit, Bird told adoring fans later. Superlatives came over land and sea, but the Celtics forward who wore 33, who passed like he had eyes all over his head, and caused teams across the league to quiver with dread. Though he drained more game winners than there are stars in the sky, the next ring eluded him, and no one knew why. Perhaps he needed just the right rival on just the right day, a power of destiny to stand in his way. The '84 finals brought an opponent of old, the Lakers all dressed in their purple and gold. This time no Wilt and no Jerry to fight, but Kareem and Magic would show plenty of might. The Lakers went up 2-1, as expected, running the Showtime offense they'd perfected. But the Celtics played blue-collar ball in Game 4, marked by the sound of Kurt Rambis hitting the floor. Larry and the Celts won the series in 7, sending Beantown faithful to basketball heaven. And perhaps those heroics were the cause to be heard. One Magic Johnson say,
"I fear no one but Larry Bird."
Though he would fall to LA in following seasons, Bird battled on for all the right reasons. For Larry Bird played for the love of the game. He did not play it for fortune and fame. His heart was rewarded in the '86 year. The addition of Walton made for a team all others would fear. Larry felt it the best basketball team he'd ever seen, that gave him ring 3 and banner 16. Despite age and wear and an always sore back, Larry kept his team feared and on the attack. It was during his twilight that Bird showed his true fight, saying, no matter how old,
I gotta play like that every night.
Thanks to Bird, there are games about which people still speak, like the steal on Isaiah and the duel against Neek. Chance of Larry will live with those who still know that the term Big Three was coined decades ago. And yet there is room for the Celts of '08 to build on the lore that made Larry so great. The best part is their victory came against the team that expected to prove gold is better than green. Larry himself would be the first to admit that others before him lived up to his grit. Celts pride did not start with Bird's drive and hustle. It began with the greatest, a man called Bill Russell. Somewhere in heaven, Red lights a cigar to salute the team Danny and Doc took so far. Some nights in the garden, the smoke is still there, Red's victory signal for an opponent laid bare. To all of the men who have worn Celtic green, we the fans thank you. You know what we mean. And for the best franchise and for basketball's sake, happy Birdmas to all, and to all a fast break.